Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, you've got a puzzle in front of you. We're not going to be doing anything with this puzzle, but if you saw the title of the video, we're doing an unboxing today, and I thought I would just do it right on this puzzle here. Apologies, but I'm extremely tired. I didn't get hardly any sleep last night, so I'm just real lazy today. So yeah, we're just going to set stuff down on top of this puzzle here and hope it works. Puzzle in question is this big one right here. Very first 2,000 piece springbok I've ever done. So far it's going well. This is about 6 hours worth of work here. Anyhow, if you've been around this channel for a while now, you've heard me probably complain about my Rode Wireless Go for quite some time now. On quite a few videos. Either it doesn't turn on, or it doesn't turn off, or various combinations of the two. The receiver, that is. The transmitter always works for some reason. It's just the receiver acts up and drives me crazy. Furthermore, as I get this box up here, I've never really been that thrilled with the Wireless Go sound quality. It just hasn't been up to my standards, if you will. I've mentioned it before, but I used to be in pro audio, so I've got real high standards for audio. So yeah, I thought what we would do in 2023, since I'm planning to read my second novel to you guys at some point in various videos, I thought I would just go ahead and do a full-on audio upgrade. So I've already started doing that. And before we get into this box, I'm going to show you what I got here. Previously, in a previous... well, I don't know, my brain's locking up again. In a previous order, I ended up with one of these. This is a Zoom H1N field recorder. This is going to be used to record all my ambient audio for on-location videos. And it's going to be taking over most of the Rode Wireless Go duties as well. I can plug my lavalier mic right into this thing, and I won't ever have a problem with the Rode Wireless Go not being able to turn on and off. So we got that, and I also got this little fuzzy hat for it. Because yeah, always good to have a dead cat for these things if you're planning on doing audio for stuff like severe thunderstorms and whatnot. So there's those. I've already checked them out. They do work. But that wasn't enough for me. See, when it comes to doing voiceover work, like that thrifting video I did a couple of weeks back, or whenever the heck that was, on that video I used the Rode Wireless Go to do my voiceover work with, and I just was not happy at all with that. It's just the audio was just so bad, I didn't like it at all. So you'll remember when we got into Medicine Hat there, I actually found a Steinberg USB interface box, a UR22, and me being me, I took that as a sign. So what I did was, for the last week or so, I'll start cutting this open while we're talking here. For the last week or so, I've had that UR22 hooked up to the main computer where I do all my editing and stuff. And I'm pleased to report that that box appears to be 100% functional. It's been working just beautifully, and it sounds phenomenal. And I'm just noticing I left my microphone on auto gain. Great! This audio is going to be all kinds of peaking and stuff. Oh well. That's me being tired. That's my excuse for this one. Anyway, the Steinberg works, and finding that for 15 bucks sort of put the bug in my ear, so to speak, that maybe what I should do is get something to plug into that box so I can do voiceovers better, like for my thrifting videos and for the author reading videos. So that's what's in this box. At least that's what I hope's in this box. I'm primarily doing this so I can prove to Amazon that they sent me a brick in place of, I don't know, something in there. Because we all know those stories about people getting their stuff and finding out it's a previous return and somebody sent them a brick instead of what they were supposed to get. Anyway, gotta love return scams. Nope. No, we don't. We don't gotta love them at all. So, let's see what we got in here. Ooh. Yup. I don't know if you can see that, because... yeah, there you go. Now you can see it a little better. What we have here, supposedly, is an Audio-Technica AT2035. And we'll get to that shortly. But we've got some other stuff too. We've got a 10-foot monoprice XLR cable, gold-plated. I'm fairly picky when it comes to audio cables like this. I do not get the cheapest stuff around, but I do trust monoprice, so that's what I got. Put that aside here. And I got this here pop filter to go on the boom arm that I ordered that has not arrived yet. So I don't know if I actually need this or not, but good to have. That one was cheap. Now this microphone, let me get rid of this box here. And I hope you can see that just fine. Let me point the camera down a little bit. This particular microphone is a large diaphragm condenser mic, so you absolutely need phantom power for something like this. And what phantom power is it's just basically it's a voltage potential that travels through your XLR cable into your microphone so it can get power. It's about 48 volts or so, give or take a couple of volts. So yeah, fortunately the Steinberg box does have phantom power. And I'll be honest with you, I'm still not 100% sure I picked the right microphone for the job. See, when it comes to these types of microphones, they don't always do such a good job of dealing with subpar environments like non-acoustically treated rooms and such, and that's all I've got to work with here right now. I am planning to do some work, like I've been wanting to move my main computer into the office for a long time, and if I can manage to get that done anytime this year, I will do acoustic treatments in the office. That's where my Camber speakers are. Those are studio grade speakers. So yeah, hopefully all my editing stuff will be done in the office soon rather than later. Probably not. Anyway, for subpar environments where you've got a lot of reflection on the walls and stuff and don't have a lot of acoustic treatment, sometimes these can pick up background noises. And let's just get into this a little further here. What have we got here? A little manual, that's fine. Disposal of old electrical stuff, that's fine too. Oh good, we've got a microphone in there, not a brick. I love it when that happens. This is not the cheapest I could have gotten, and it's not the most expensive. But it may turn out that buying a dynamic mic, which is a little better often for background noise rejection, it could be that a dynamic mic would be better for me, but I couldn't do it. This one looked just fantastic for what I wanted to do with it, so this is what I got. This is a cardioid polar pattern, so you'll get sound from one side, not the other. So hopefully it can reject a lot of sound, because this side here is going to be pointing right at the main computer, which has Oh, let's see, how many fans does that thing have? Let's see, it's got two 120s for the CPU coolers, two of them because it's a dual Xeon rig, and it's got 4 case fans, and it's got one squirrel cage blower on one of the 290s, and it's got two 92mm fans on the other 290X. So yeah, this is going to have to reject a lot of fan noise, so I hope it's up to that job, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do if it doesn't. So let's see what's in this little pouch here. I don't know what that is. Is that a citron? I think it's a citron. Anyway. Okay. Looks like we've got a nice shock mount. I don't know if it's the best thing I've ever seen, but it should do the job. We don't need anything fancy for this. And we've got an adapter here for various mounting scenarios, and it appears that's about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this microphone into this case for now. That way it can be protected until that boom arm shows up, which I will tell you right now is a I was going to say Samsung. It's not a Samsung. They don't make boom arms. Or do they? They own Harman now, so they probably make some somewhere. Anyway, the boom arm I'm expecting is a Samsung 38-inch job. I looked at several and found a bunch that I was not happy with, and only one I was sort of happy with for my budget. If you want a real good boom arm for something like this, it's going to cost you maybe $250 or so. But the one I ordered was $100. So hopefully it works. It's rated for something like 5 pounds, so it ought to do the job. And there were a lot of recommendations I found to go with a Rode boom arm, but I looked at them, I was not that impressed, so I passed on those. So yeah, I guess the first thing I need to do is go over to the main rig and make sure this guy works, because I got a lot of reading to do. Now, as far as these author reading videos, I'm not exactly sure when that's going to start yet, because I'd like that boom arm to get here first. But I will tell you right now, I've got 6 or 7 or possibly even 8 already recorded on-scene videos from various locations that I can use for the backdrop of those. Now sadly those predate the arrival of that Zoom H1N field recorder, so you're not going to get the best audio from those locations just yet, but moving forward everything's going to be done through that Zoom recorder. Let me bring that back over here. I've already got this thing set up to 96 kilohertz sampling rate, so hopefully the main rig is good with that. And as if I didn't have enough signs before, this thing came with a bunch of free Steinberg software, which happens to interface just beautifully with that $14 box I got from the thrift store. I still cannot believe I found that for as cheap as I found that. So yeah, I guess it's kind of a short video today. When it comes time, I'll go ahead and do an intro video for the author reading videos, because I think the way I'm going to do those is intro separate in its own video, and then each chapter gets a video by itself, because I do not want my narrative interrupted by anything. No ads, no me talking about other things. I just want the chapter to go from start to finish, and then you go to the next video. So that's the way that I'm planning to do that, but we'll get into that more when that boom arm gets here. For now, I gotta shut this off and I gotta go test this microphone, because I need to know if it works before I can start doing anything at all. So as far as photography upgrades go this year, there probably won't be much, because I'm on a very limited budget this year, but we'll just see what happens with that after tax time. I'm kind of waiting for Nikon to possibly announce a Z8 and I won't know what I'm doing for camera upgrades until at least then, because if I can afford a Z8 and I like the way it looks, I'll go ahead and get one of those, but more than likely I will probably be looking for a used Z7 or something like that instead. So, but there will probably be at least one lens this year. Not sure what it's going to be yet, so don't ask. It might be something just for the Z50 I'm shooting this video on. It might not. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. As far as the drones go, as far as I know, they all work. I still haven't done my Lite Plus video since it got back from RMA, so that's going to be the next video for that stuff. I need to see if that drone works, but as of a couple of days ago, the new phone case I got doesn't allow me to use my 13 Pro Max in the controller of that thing anymore, so yeah, that's going to be fun to work around too. Hopefully I've got another electronics video for you, at least if not Saturday, then next Saturday. I've got a bunch of video footage from the Drumheller area I haven't shown you yet, that I did with the Mini 3 Pro. So I might make that this Saturday's video or not. We'll see. Because I'm kind of running low on electronic projects right now, so I've got to kind of pad things out where I can, because I'm in danger of not having enough electronics videos to last until my regular shooting season starts. So anyway, I'll quit rambling. Take care, everyone. See you next time.